With the permission of Hashem, Bershut Merav Rabotai, I hope, Be'ezat Hashem, you will have a good week. So, the Parsha of this week, Vayeiseiv, the Torah talk about the problems between Yosef and his brothers. And the question is, how it's possible? How can you imagine this quarrel, this fight between Yosef and his brothers, and then at the end, the brothers, they couldn't speak to him, they couldn't talk to him, they were against him, and then they nearly killed him, they sold him. How can you imagine all this story? Have you heard in your life a brother, between brothers, what happened between Yosef and his brothers? About the dreams, that he had a dream that he was the king, and everybody, all his brothers, they banned to him. I mean, even if I had a kind of a dream like that, it's like I have a dream that my father and mother and my brothers, they banned at me. I will not tell them this, because it's a dream. Because to tell them a kind of, I will laugh. I will tell to my brother, just to make them laugh. Look what dream I had. Even that I would not do it. So how can you imagine this hate, this between Yosef and his? Why there was no peace between them? This is the first question. Second question, my rabbi, Rabbeinu Gershon Livman, alav shalom, he asked a big question about when Yaakov Avinu, our father Yaakov, when he meet Esav, it said that Yaakov, he prepared himself to three things. He prepared to fight Esav before the meeting, and he prepared pray to Hashem, and he prepared to give a present. So my rabbi asked a question. He said, understand that Yaakov, he prayed to Hashem to protect him from Esav. Okay. Understand that Yaakov, he prepared himself to fight Esav. But to give him a present, I mean, Esav, he will not accept a present from his enemy Yaakov. I mean, between us, when two people fight, do you think a president can make peace between them? No. He will not accept my present. You know, last week, somebody wanted to do shalom with his wife, so he bought her a nice watch, a nice present, and he came, and she took the watch, and she thought she'd break it, because she was angry. I mean, she told him, you cannot buy me with presents. So how can Yaakov, he was a clever man, Yaakov, how he prepared a present to his brother Esav? He was so angry against him. Esav hated Yaakov so much, and Yaakov, he bring him a present. I mean, do you think with this present he will forgive him? He will make peace with him? No, he will not accept. What Esav will accept, maybe, that Yaakov will say, apologize, I'm sorry. To be like Zorro, but not with a present. And especially now that Yaakov is rich, so Esav, he must be so jealous of him that he give him a present. I'm sorry, we have to understand this. So now we have two questions. The first question is, how between brothers can be such a hate? How? I mean, how the brothers, they could hate so much Yosef HaTzadik because of few words that he said against them. And then they wanted to kill him, and then they sold him. What it is the reason? And the second question, it's the question that my rabbi asked, how it's possible that Yaakov he wanted to buy peace with Esav, his brother, by giving him a present. Think that he will not accept. I remember somebody wanted to do shalom between two partners that they hated each other. You cannot imagine how much he cursed him. I want him to die. I don't want him to drop dead. And then I told him, look, he's willing to give you more. No, I don't want more. I don't want nothing from him. He can take all the money. I want him to die with the money. From here you see that when somebody is angry against you, you cannot buy him with presents. So how Yaakov Avinu, that he was a clever man, he wanted to buy his brother with a present. He prepared himself for a war, to pray to Hashem, to protect him from Esav, and the present. My friend, I would like just to mention to you one of the biggest rabbis, Rabbi Yehonatan Eibshis alav shalom. He's a big rabbi. He said that the Torah it said, "Vaisneu oto," that the brothers of Yosef they hated him, "Velo yachlu dabru lishalom." They couldn't speak to him. They couldn't say hello, shalom. And Rabbi Yehonatan Eibshis he said, the problem here that one couldn't talk to the other one. When there is a problem, people they don't want to talk. A lot of times, talk. There is proud. Maybe if they will sit and talk together, tell me, Yosef, why you did that to me? Yosef will answer, and the others they will argue. At the end, one of them he will say, "Okay, I'm sorry." That's it. When there is problem between a man and a woman and his wife, all the problem, yesterday, it was a day of divorce. Yesterday, I meet a lot of people that divorce. And most of the divorce start because the husband said something and the wife, she's upset. And then she don't talk to the husband. The husband don't talk to her. And then they don't talk to each other. And then one day, he might tell her something. She will answer him bad. So at the end, they start to hate each other. At the end, they finish divorcing. But if only they can sit and explain and to try to make up. Okay, I said that. You said I'm not right. Maybe you're right. If just all the quarrels, all the wars started because there is no with who to talk. There is no with who to talk. They need a therapy between them. Tell me why, I tell you why. At the end, the problem can be resolved. The problem is when no one wants to talk. That was the problem with Yosef and the Shvatim. The brothers, when they saw Yosef talk bad about them, didn't want to talk to him anymore. I'm sure that Yosef, he wanted to speak to them, to explain them why he talked bad about them. But they didn't want to answer him. They started to hate him. They hate him. Didn't want to talk to him. Even shalom, they didn't tell him shalom. So that was the problem. My friend, all the problems today is because one, you don't want to listen to it. A lot of times it happens that I want to make shalom between two people, and they don't want even to listen to me. Please, no, I don't want to listen. But I know there is a problem, but I want to tell you why that happened. No, I don't want to know. That is the answer. And that is the problem. We can resolve a lot of quarrels, arguments, if only people want to listen. Only if they can talk. Just listen. Bemet, I'm telling you, a lot of times when we are angry, we don't want to listen. Maybe we are not right. Sometimes I do something bad, and then the other one is angry against me. And then he wants to come to tell me sorry. I don't want to listen to him. No, let me. So, and then you come again. No, I don't want to listen to you. Don't talk to me anymore. But maybe he's right. Maybe it's not him who talk about me, but it was somebody else. Maybe it was a mixed up. A lot of times it's like, God forbid, there was somebody that I heard somebody pass away. And then it was a mistake. Then I saw him. On one hand, I was happy that it was a mistake, that I thought he died. So I told him, I thought you dead. I promise you. He looked at me very, very angry. And I tried to tell him, I'm sorry, it's true. I thought you died, because they said about you that you died. He didn't. And then I called somebody to confirm him that there was somebody that he has the same name as his, that he passed away. And he didn't want to believe. Till really they prove him that it was somebody else that he has the same name as him, passed away. So he told me, I'm sorry. But I was angry against him again. I said, well, I don't want to talk to you. Now it's the contrary. Before it was him that he didn't want to talk to me. Then after it's me who didn't want to talk to him because he didn't want to listen to me. And then when I went to shake his hand, again, he didn't want to shake my hand. So I said, hey, look. We're not going to play games here. It was a mistake. I'm sorry. That's it. And I took him and I gave him a hug and I kissed him. That's it. My friend, you understand? This is the answer. Here we're talking about a family of tzaddikim. Here we're talking about religious family, big tzaddikim, like Yosef, that all the Torah that Yaakov Abinu knew, he teach it to Yosef. Here we're talking about Reuven, Shimon, Levi, Yehuda, big tzaddikim. Here we're not talking about children. It's not a children game. Here we're talking about big tzaddikim. That you cannot imagine how much tzaddikim, Shiftiyah, Edut Israel, the Jewish people, they were the Shevatim, they built the Jewish nation. Those 12 brothers, they built the Jewish nation. They were big tzaddikim. And even with those big tzaddikim, because they were upset, because Yosef was talking bad about them. And I'm sure that was Yosef. He wanted to explain them why he said that. And they didn't want to talk to him. And the more they didn't want to talk to him, so Yosef, he talked again bad against them. Because he said, well, if they hate me so bad, and they don't want to talk to me, so each bad thing that he saw on them, he said to his father, then it's become more heat and more heat. Then at the end it happened that they couldn't stand him. They get rid of him. They sold him. They nearly killed him. This is the truth. This is the fact. Look, a lot of times between wars that there is no peace between nations because they don't want to sit and talk. When we sit and talk, we can resolve problems. But we don't sit and talk, we cannot resolve problems. To resolve problems, you have to sit and talk. I would like to tell you that something happened you know, I have to tell you this anyway. Between my brothers, my uncles, they after that Rabbi Haim Pinto passed away. So my uncles, some of them remained in Casablanca, and my father, Alav Shalom, he remained in Essaouira. Then my father, he decided to leave Essaouira and to come to live in Casablanca. And then the problem started. That my uncles, they didn't want that my father will live in Casablanca. So they took him, so there was, they took him to the Bedin, and at the time, Rabbi Shalom Messas, Alav Shalom, he decided that Casablanca is a big city, it don't belong to my uncles, it belongs to everybody who want to come to live. And he told them, look, people that they like, they want to come to see you, so they will come to see you. They will not go to see Rabbi Moshe Pinto. And people that they want to see, that they desire to go to see Rabbi Moshe Pinto, so that means that they don't want to come to see you. So, you cannot, there is no fight. And Baruch Hashem, that's what happened. And Baruch Hashem, at least, there is, they accepted the Din Torah, and then they lived in peace. My father on his side, and my uncles on the other side. At least, but just imagine that there will be no Bedin. Imagine that my uncles, they will not go to the Dayan, Rabbi Shalom Messas, to accuse, to sue my father why he came to live in Casablanca. So they will fight. They will fight between them, and one it will hit each other. So the children, we will be against our uncles. But Baruch Hashem, our uncles, they were clever. And my father as well was clever. So when he received the letter from the Bedin for that he invited him to be for the judgment, he accepted. He did not say no. And then each one said his what he doesn't make him happy, and at the end the solution came, and then they lived together. If that would happen between Yosef and his brother, there'd be no problems. But because the brothers didn't want to talk to Yosef, to try to resolve the problem, so the argument become more and more bigger until they divorced, nearly killed him. Exactly in each house you may find this. Mamash, it's the truth. In each house, this is the problem. Each house, this is the problem. Each house. The problem today, unfortunately, it's that people, unfortunately, each one, he said, I'm right. Okay, maybe you're not right. Maybe you're wrong. No, I'm right. Why you did that to me? Why you did? I haven't right. No, I don't want to listen. Can you imagine yesterday how many people came to see me yesterday and they announced that they want to divorce? It's incredible. It's incredible. And I would like just to tell you one thing. My uncles, they passed away. They had no children. And Baruch Hashem, I wrote few Sifrei Torah in their memory. I built a big yeshiva in Manchester, in England, in their memory. Rabbi Meir Pinto in the memory of Rabbi Meir Pinto, Rabbi Raphael Pinto. And I wrote Kerem David in their memory. And Be'ezat Hashem, I plan to build a new synagogue, a new yeshiva in their memory. And I do everything I do every year, Seudah, Hilula, in their memory. Can you imagine if my uncles, my father, they will not sit together to resolve their problem? Who will be the loser? They'll be the loser, because I will not do nothing in their memory. Because for me, they were against my father, so they don't deserve that I do something in their memory. But because they had the courage that what they had against my father, they did not keep it in their heart, but they went to the Beit and to accuse my father why he came to live in Casablanca, and then my father had to give them his argument, and each one has his argument. So at the end, the Dayan, he said, well, I listened to your argument, I used to your argument, this is the solution. You accept it? If this is the solution that the Torah wants, we accept it. So because I accept it, I 50 years later, maybe, I become the one who did everything for them, for their memory, that their memory will not be forgotten. People cannot imagine what it is shalom. Even if I don't know you, just to tell you shalom, hi. It's fantastic. If only we can talk, shalom, that things could change. Why there is heat? Why there is war between people? Because they don't want to see it. They don't want to listen who's wrong, who's right. Maybe you're wrong, and you think you're right. So sit and talk. No, I don't want to talk. Now you understand Yaakov Avinu. Now I want to give the answer of the question that my Rebbe, he asked about Yaakov Avinu. Yeah. The Rav asked, I don't understand why Yaakov Avinu, he prepared to give to Esav a present. Understand that the knowledge is Esav want to kill you have to fight him. Understand, maybe you can avoid the fight. Pray to Hashem to protect you from him. But to give him a present, he's so angry against you. Would they accept a present? After Esav, he think that you stole his blessing, you did so much damage to him because of you, Yaakov. He did not receive brachot, blessing from his father because of you. And now you come and ask, you give him a present. I promise you, I know a lot of stories that you cannot buy peace with presents. You can only buy peace with words. Not with presents, with a smiling, please forgive me. Not with present. It's my friend. The answer is Yaakov Avinu alav shalom. He chose the free ways to sit and talk with his brother. Yaakov Avinu, he was a big example for peace, for shalom. He knew that there is a problem between him and his brother, Vayeiseiv. So he prayed to Hashem, please Hashem, protect me from him. Protect me from my brother. I don't want to fight him. Please Hashem. I prepare to fight, but I prefer the other solution. Protect me. And then he gave him the presents. But the present that he gave, it was with bitul ve'achna'a. He did not give the present just like that. If you see the Torah said, every time Yaakov he called Vayeiseiv master, my master, Adoni, my Lord, my master. I mean, it's like I am your servant. That's the way. Look, there is people who bring presents after a big quarrel between a man and his wife. He bring him. He come without asking sorry. He just bring a present. He want to buy peace with present. No, you cannot buy peace with present. If you want to buy peace with good words, then you can give a present. Then it could be accepted. But only by present without good words, it doesn't help. It doesn't help. So that's why Doron emachna'a sheka'u Adoni, Yaakov Avinu alav shalom, when he came to do peace with his brother, he prepared a present, but not only present, a present with good words. Master, my Lord, I am your slave. So that's Vayeiseiv. He liked it. But not, he did not bring him just a present. Well, I'm sorry for all what I did to you. Here's a present. No. He came with good. He called him good. He told him some fabulous good words. If we want, and this is a big lesson to learn for Shalom Bayit. If we have a problem with somebody, we have to prepare ourselves. We have to pray to Hashem first, that Hashem will help us to resolve the problem. And if I do all my best to resolve the problems, and once I pray to Hashem that He will help me to resolve the problem, so as well, if I have to give a present, when I had a problem once with my wife, and I knew it was my fault, and I did not know how, and for a few days I did not speak, and I could see that she was angry against me. So first I prayed, Hashem, help me that she will not refuse my word. And then I bought a present. But as well, I prepared myself to answer. If really I see that she don't want nothing, no good words, no presents, and nothing, so I prepared myself for a fight. But what kind of fight? Not a fight with hands, not a fight with words, but I fight with myself. David, calm yourself. Even if she tells you bad words, even if she's angry against you, fight with yourself not to answer. This is a way for shalom. A way for shalom, not just to fight, to answer. No, there is a lot of politics to make shalom. There is a lot of how much you have to learn to do shalom. To do shalom, it's not easy. First, always be ready to talk peace. Always be ready to sit and listen. Even if they do bad things to you, doesn't matter. Sit and listen. Talk peace. Otherwise, the war will be, it could be a big war, and then it's finished. It's like the fire. When the fire starts, quick you have to turn to switch off, the fire. If you don't do it, it's finished. How the fire start? From nothing, from a match, from a piece of paper. You can start from nothing. Then you have all the building can burn. From utensil, from electricity. Pam pam. There is a small fire. The curtain will catch the fire, and then the whole big building, a big fire from nothing. If you don't turn it off quick. This is, my friend, the Parsha of this week. Vayeiseiv Yaakov. Yaakov, he was so happy. All his family were happy. They were fantastic. They had everything. No problem with Vayeiseiv, because Yaakov resolved all the problems with Vayeiseiv. Everything was calm. But suddenly something happened. Yosef, he saw few bad things about his brothers. So he went to his father. Papa, I saw my brothers doing this and this and this. The brothers listened to that. Instead of calling him, sit with him, talk to him, it's wrong what you said to Papa. Yes, but I thought. Yes, but you thought. But it was not true. I'm sorry. I will go to Papa to tell him that I was wrong. That's it. But they did not do that. When the Shevatim heard that Yosef is complaining against them, they started to hit him. They couldn't stand him. They don't talk to him. Even shalom, even hello, even good morning, no good Shabbos, no Shabbat shalom, nothing. They showed him really that they don't want him anymore. The more they acted that toward the brother, so the brother, every time he saw something bad about them, he told his father. So the damage was big. Who started the damage? The brothers. If from the beginning they will solve the problems, there will be no problem. Yaakov, that's what Yaakov wanted to do, to resolve the problem. It's impossible to remain quarrel with my brother Esav. He hit me, he wants to fight me, he wants to kill me. I have to do shalom with him. How? I must provoke him to come to meet me. And I have to sit and talk to him. I know he will not accept my talking. He's so angry against me. So please Hashem, so he prepared himself to pray. Please Hashem, help me to put good words in my mouth so I can convince him to forgive me. Otherwise, if he fight me, I will fight him. Because maybe he will start to insult me, to curse me. So I will fight. I will fight with myself, not answer him, not to tell him he's wrong. I will not tell him that why is this, why is a Russia. No, I just accept all his complaint against me. And besides this, he prepared himself to give him a nice present. But not just as present with humility. I repeat, presence with humility, by calling him my master, my Lord. So my friend, that's the way the Shevatim should learn. And don't forget, after the meeting between Yaakov and Esav, they left each other with shalom. That's it. Why the Shvatim didn't act the same like Yaakov? They should learn from Yaakov this kind of politics. And they did not act that way, so unfortunately it happened what happened. So Be'ez Hashem, pray to Hashem that always there will be shalom between us, Be'ez Hashem. And I want to finish with this something extraordinary. When Yaakov, he sent Yosef to look after his brothers where they are, so he got lost on the way. So he saw somebody told him, "What do you do here? You are lost." He said, "Et ahai anochi mevakesh." I look for my brothers. Extraordinary. I look for my brothers. That means always, Yosef HaTzadik, he loved his brothers. Even that they did not talk to him, they hate him, they never said hello to him. He wanted to talk to them. He wanted to sit with them. Look now, he called them, I'm looking for my brothers. My father sent me to look for my brothers. My brother, et ahayni vakesh. I'm looking for them. I want to tell them that Papa, he's a little bit, he's a little bit worried, but because he didn't see them for a few days. He's worried about their health. He sent me to see if everything is okay by them. That means that Yosef HaTzadik, he loved his brother, even that his brothers did not talk to him. They don't tell him hello. They don't tell him bonjour, bonsoir, good morning, good afternoon, good Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. He loved them. But on the other hand, so why he spoke bad about them? Because that's what he thought. He thought that he saw bad things on them. So they should tell him, no, Yosef, it's wrong. But they didn't want to sit with him. So things went bad for both of them. Yosef, when you saw that they don't talk to you, so you don't need to talk again to your father. If you see something, already they don't like you. You don't have to do more than that. You don't do more damage. So the Shivatim as well, it's their fault. From the beginning, you should sit with him and make an arrangement. That's it. Finito. Well, Be'ez Hashem, let's hope, with the help of Hashem, that all of us will, Be'ez Hashem, will find the good way how to create shalom, peace in our family, between our family and between our friends. I would like to wish you a Hag Sameach, Hanukkah Sameach. God bless you.
على ربيع حيم بنتو وقف لنا زي